All right, well, good afternoon, everyone, and happy Friday. This is meteorologist Bo Fogle here, cutting into our YouTube and our 24/7 channel to give you your afternoon streaming update. Not much has changed in the past few hours, but we're still tracking that possibility of seeing some more flurries late tonight into tomorrow. That might impact your weekend plans, but nothing to be too concerned about. Just kind of get on here real quick, give you a latest update. Not going to take too much of your time, but right now, we're seeing very comfortable. We're seeing very sunny skies out there. Taking a live look. This is looking towards the station, just along Farnham Street, where all that lovely construction is happening. It's quite sunny outside, and temperatures are quite comfortable. We're seeing temperatures near average, around 36 degrees. This is pretty typical for January. Feels like 29 outside. Winds, well, not too bad out there, coming in from the north between 5 to 10 miles per hour. So just a typical January day outside. So nothing to be too concerned about. The rest of today, though, we're going to see the cloud cover increase gradually, and especially around sunset. That's when we're going to start really see the cloud cover increase, eventually becoming mostly cloudy by tonight, and that's going to help prevent temperatures from cooling down too much. But we are going to be tracking our next chance of precipitation coming in late tonight and into tomorrow. If we take a look at radar right now, you can see that there's some clouds being picked up over the western part of the metro, around Millard and into Elkhorn. But if we zoom out a little bit, I'm going the wrong direction. There we go. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see some more clouds, and even our next system is beginning to come in. Look at all that snow falling around Dodge City over western Kansas. Man, it is coming down pretty good for those areas. Now, for like North Platte and McCook out in western Nebraska, they might be seeing light flurries, but nothing significant right now. But this system is moving to the east-northeast, and it's just going to graze us by tonight and tomorrow. Fortunately, though, we're not expecting a lot of snow from this system, but we could see some snow showers, especially during the early mornings into midday tomorrow. So something to keep an eye on, but it's not gonna be hardly anything to worry about. We'll just see a couple of snowflakes, and it could cause a dusting. Otherwise, tomorrow it will be a mostly cloudy day with near average temperatures. So here's your hour by hour. As I say, you can see that the snow grazes just to the south of us overnight tonight, mainly after 11 o'clock is what I'm thinking. I think after 11 o'clock is the best chance of us seeing some snowflakes in the metro. You can see right there a thin line of snow coming into the area, but it doesn't last very long. The majority of the snowfall will stay south in Kansas and Missouri, so nothing really to be too concerned about. And then by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll see some sunshine, and then we'll have one more shot of seeing more snowflakes during midday. This time, though, it'll be coming in from the northwest to the southeast. So the first round tonight will be mainly south of the metro. Tomorrow, it's actually going to be north of the metro, but either chance, it's not going to bring a lot of snowfall. It's going to be minimal. You might see a dusting if you're lucky, and then by the time we reach afternoon, this mid-afternoon, I'm thinking, the snow chances will be completely gone. So first round coming in tonight after 11 p.m. and mainly south of the metro. Second round, midday tomorrow, probably right around 10 a.m. through about 2 or 3 o'clock, and that will be north of the metro. Either system is not going to bring a lot of snowfall. Here's the potential snowfall. You can see a dusting if you're lucky, but the majority of the snow will melt off very quickly the moment it hits the ground. So not too concerned about either system. Pretty much this weekend is going to be an average January weekend where we'll see temperatures in the 30s. We will see some breezy winds on Saturday, and then Sunday it will be sunny. So nothing really out of the ordinary. Winds could gust up to about 30 to 35 miles per hour on Saturday, but otherwise it's just going to be a quiet weekend for the area. Looking at the potential wind gusts for you, I'll show you that graphic real quick. So the potential wind gusts, like I said, they'll be coming in probably from about the northwest, or gusting up to about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So a little breezy, and so it's going to bring in a little bit of cooler air, and so the feel like temperatures on Saturday likely going to be in the 20s for the majority of the day. So it is going to feel a little bit cooler, but otherwise, this is pretty typical for this time of year to see breezy winds like this. But the good news is we're going to recover very quickly. Look at the next 3 days. By Monday, to start the new work week, we'll be back up into the 50s. So we warm up very quickly once again. It looks like the next 10 days, it's going to be a roller coaster where there's going to be a couple of days where we see cooler temperatures in the 30s, which is average, and then we warm up briefly, and then we cool back down. You can notice that here on the forecast of highs over the next 5 days. We stay cool Saturday and Sunday, warm up to the 50s Monday and Tuesday, and then go back down into the 30s by Wednesday, and then by the end of next week, it looks like it does the same thing again, where we warm up and then cool back down. So it's just going to be a roller coaster of temperatures over the next several days. After tomorrow, we'll be tracking our next system coming in by midweek next week. It looks like this one is also going to be coming in from the northwest, but the chances are still low. It looks like we're not going to see a lot of chances of precipitation or snow for that matter. It looks like Wednesday through Friday will be our best chance of maybe seeing some spotty flurries here and there. A lot of the activity still staying to the north and northeast of us, just because that's where the jet stream is. So again, we could see a couple of flurries Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, but majority of the activity will stay to the north. So you can see the potential snowfall. This is from tonight into tomorrow, hardly anything. And then next week, you can see it doesn't hardly change. We're still expecting very minimal accumulation over the next 10 days, just spotty flurries here and there. So quick look at your 10-day forecast. We're going to be seeing another dry streak from Sunday through pretty much Tuesday. Maybe see a couple of flurries on Wednesday and Thursday, and then looks like things quiet down again. So not a whole lot of activity over the next 10 days, but of course, that could change. It is the weather during this time of year can rapidly change very quickly. So as of right now, things looking to be relatively quiet with just some flurries here and there. Temperatures warming up and then cooling back down again. Now for the following week, not next week, but the following week, the long range models are indicating that we could cool down, and I'm talking about cooling down until maybe the 20s, lower 30s for highs. But that's over 10 days away. That could change. But for now, it looks like we could be seeing cooler temperatures. But enjoy the next 10 days. Not a lot of activity. No big snowstorms heading our way. Nothing like that. Just a couple of flurries here and there. So not a bad way to get through mid-January. So not a whole lot of updates compared to our morning stream, but just kind of giving you the latest updates on what we are tracking. I'll be here during the 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and then meteorologist Jade Steffens will be doing the rest of the evening shows to give you the latest updates on that snow potential coming in tonight and tomorrow. So again, not worried about it. A dusting if possible tonight and tomorrow, but otherwise you should be just fine if you have any weekend plans. So that's all the updates I have for now, folks. Of course, if anything changes in the next few hours, we'll be the first to let you know. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday, and I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Or I should have a good weekend.